Good morning. Let's get right into this practice. Sun salutations. Expand and rise. You can even arc back some and then fold downward. Lifting half, stepping back to table or plank to do your push-up, your chaturanga. Expand into your up dog and then fold back to down dog. We'll take a few breaths here. You can, of course, pedal around, move your stance, bend your knees, adjust how you need to. Walking or hopping forward and fold once again. Full extension, rise, reaching north, and let your arms relax. Let your breath become the practice. Take a long inhale, rise, same sequence, and fold. Take a breath, lift half, and then exhale to step back to chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, your up dog, and a long exhale, rolling back to Adho Mukha, our down dog shape. Long, generous breaths as you relax your face. You could even close your eyes. I do that a lot in my practice. Inhaling, step forward, and exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, let your arms release. Let's do it again. Long breath, rise. A deep exhale, fold. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Then your chaturanga, exhale. Urdhva Mukha, long inhale. Adho Mukha, exhaling, down dog. Prepare your return to the top. Try to keep your breath moving as you walk forward or hop forward. Challenging to do. And fold. All the way up. Stretch your breath to rise. And exhale, relax your arms. Lift up again. This time leaning to the right. Back to center and a side stretch, leaning left. Rise up. Bend your elbows wide, arc back. Lengthen skyward and a long fold. Set your hands. Half lift and step back to chaturanga. Rolling into your back bend and rolling back to your fold, down dog. Take a few cycles of breath here. So I'm always looking for ways where I can, find ease in doing something hard and challenging. So that's why I'm always saying, relax your face. Maybe close your eyes, bend your knees more. Walking to the top and fold. Full extension, rise, and let your arms relax. Bend your knees, let's do another sun salutation, and fold. Half lifting, a long exhale as you travel through your chaturanga. Up dog, rock up, and roll back to down dog. Step your right foot forward for your warrior one, your lunging stance, and ground your hands, step back through your push-up. Unfold with a back bend, and fold back. Now your left leg steps forward, expand into your warrior stance, contract and step back through chaturanga. Rolling back to downward dog. Again, taking a few breaths here. Prepare your way back. Keep your breath moving and fold. Bend your knees to reach your arms upward. I might have forgotten that time, and relax your arms. Oh, Josh, bad instructor. Bend your knees, let's do it again. fold down, half lifting, and back through Chaturanga. I'll give myself 5 demerits for forgetting that pose. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. If you can, take a full inhale to rise, and maybe one long exhale, traveling through your Chaturanga. It's a challenging way to do this sequence. Again, one long inhale for some of you to rise and stretch in the warrior, and one long exhale to release. It forces you to really focus on stretching the length of your breath. If it feels like it's too intense, just take more breaths until you are able to kind of slow down the rhythm of your breath to the movement without creating too much anxiety. That's my little diatribe for the morning. I'll get back to just telling you through the poses now. Bend your knees, I remembered this time, and stand tall, relax. Spread your arms wide, clasp your hands behind you to form your clasp and bind, expand, and then fold with the bind. You can add some movement through your head, you can shift, drop a shoulder, bend your elbows more, I do that a lot. Bend your knees, rise, and relax. Release your hands. Take a generous step back with your left leg. Pivot and turn, so you're kind of setting up like a warrior two stance, but then adding side body extension and compression for side angle. Rise into your reversed triangle, and then again contract into side angle. And you just develop this relationship of your breath moving as you lift into the reversed triangle and contract to side angle. And remaining, so that rhythm of your breath that you were establishing, try and remain with it here in holding the shape. Let's rise, and we'll repeat on the second side. Compress the side angle, expand into the reversed triangle. My vinyasa is usually a long inhale to rise and arc back, and a long exhale to contract into side angle. You might find different ways of remaining in the form. Head movement, your top arm can move around. You can lower your right hand further down. I'm just finding a little more comfort in that resting my forearm position. Setting up for your wide stance to fold, and we'll spend some time here. Create different paths, so sometimes it feels good. It did for me, this practice, to reach my arms far forward. It's like a very wide-legged, shortened down dog. It feels good for my lats and shoulders and hips and hamstrings. And pivot and turn, so you're in a low lunge with your left leg facing the back of your mat, and turn and reach your left arm back with your right hand remaining. Again, you can explore wrapping your arm. Some of you will reach your left arm back and catch your right foot. And let's try the opposite way. Pivot and turn, walk your hands around. So now your right foot faces the front of your mat. You're in a low lunge with a twist. I love that stretch. It's maybe my go-to stretch for most activities. Come back to a wide fold. Rise up. Step back to the front, and let's conclude in a little thing I like to call a squat. And you can remain as long as you want here. If it helps, you might set up a little something underneath your heels, like a blanket or your rolled up mat can be quite nice. Take a few long breaths, and we'll start to conclude our practice. Thank you so very much for checking out the channel, for trying out the practice. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Please leave comments of what you're interested in working on, what you might like to develop a better relationship and or understanding in your own practice. Thank you so much. I'll see you again next time.